Quarterbacks are the most crucial position on a football team, and they attract everyone's attention. Some quarterbacks excelled in their roles and have become some of the greatest players of all time. But who are the top 10 best quarterbacks of all time? Let's get into it. Coming in at number 10 is Roger Staubach. Roger began his career at the U.S. Naval Academy, where he gained recognition as one of the most dynamic players. Although he won the Heisman Trophy in 1963, he did not start his NFL career immediately afterward because he chose to serve in the United States Navy, which included a tour in Vietnam. Staubach's professional career was delayed, and he ultimately entered the NFL draft in 1964 when the Dallas Cowboys selected him in the 10th round. Despite the delay, his performance on the field remained exceptional. Known for his clutch performances, he earned the nickname Captain Comeback. Staubach led the Cowboys to 2 Super Bowl titles, won the MVP award in Super Bowl VI, and threw a total of 153 touchdown passes throughout his career. These are truly outstanding achievements. Steve Young, born in Utah, has set numerous records and high standards in the world of football. However, his journey was not as easy as one might expect. Young began his college career at Brigham Young University, where he excelled on the field. He performed exceptionally well, finishing second in the Heisman Trophy voting during his senior year. Interestingly, the NFL was not his first destination. Instead, he took an unconventional route by signing with the USFL's Los Angeles Express in 1984. As the USFL folded, the NFL finally had the opportunity to experience Steve Young. With a strong arm and agile legs, Young set records, excelled under pressure, and made it nearly impossible for opponents to contain him. He initially signed with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but his time there was challenging and the team struggled. However, his fortunes changed when he was traded to the San Francisco 49ers in 1987. There, he had the chance to fully showcase his potential. After becoming the starting quarterback, Young led the 49ers to a Super Bowl victory in 1995, where he threw 6 record-breaking touchdown passes and was named the MVP. His impressive accomplishments include 7 Pro Bowl selections, 3 first-team All-Pro honors, 3 Super Bowl championships, 2 NFL Most Valuable Player awards, 4 NFL passing touchdown titles, and induction into the NFL Hall of Fame. This extensive list of accolades highlights just how exceptional a quarterback he was. Up next at number 8, we have John Elway. Elway was an exceptional player whose remarkable career began at Stanford University. He excelled in both baseball and football, being drafted by the New York Yankees in 1981, where he played in the minor leagues. However, let's focus on his football career. During his time at Stanford, Elway put up impressive statistics, throwing for over 9,300 yards and 77 touchdowns throughout his college career. Although he didn't lead Stanford to a major bowl game, he graduated as one of the most exciting prospects in the country. The 1983 NFL Draft turned out to be a pivotal moment for the league. The Baltimore Colts selected Elway first overall in a draft that included 7 future Hall of Famers. However, drama ensued when Elway refused to play for Baltimore. After tense negotiations and threats, the Colts eventually traded him to the Denver Broncos, a move that would greatly benefit the team. Throughout his 16-year career, Elway threw for 3,407 yards and scored 33 touchdowns, earning 9 Pro Bowl selections and 1 MVP award. He solidified his status as one of the all-time greats by participating in 5 Super Bowls and winning 2 of them. Dan Marino was a standout player even during his college years at the University of Pittsburgh. He had an impressive college career, particularly in his junior season in 1981, where he threw 37 touchdown passes and led Pitt to an outstanding 11-1 record. When the 1983 NFL Draft took place, Marino was surprisingly picked at the end of the first round, going to the Miami Dolphins as the 27th overall pick. He played for the Dolphins from 1983 to 1999 and showcased remarkable skills throughout his career. His fall in the draft remains astonishing considering his dominant performance in college. The Dolphins ended up acquiring one of the biggest steals in NFL history. In the 1984 season, Marino had a record-breaking performance, throwing for 48 touchdown passes and 5,084 yards, both remarkable achievements at the time. Although he never won a Super Bowl, he was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, solidifying his legacy as one of the all-time greats in the sport. Brett Favre's college journey was as wild as his NFL career eventually became. He played at the University of Southern Mississippi, a smaller program where he didn't initially receive superstar treatment. In fact, Favre was not the starting quarterback at first, but quickly proved himself. Known for his powerful arm and football intelligence, he brought excitement to Southern Miss football, achieving significant victories over ranked teams. Favre's college statistics were not particularly impressive, and he was not seen as a surefire NFL star, especially coming from a lesser-known school. Then came the infamous moment in the 1991 NFL Draft when the Atlanta Falcons selected him in the second round, 33rd overall. The Falcons didn't see much of a future for him, and after just one season, they traded him to the Green Bay Packers. That trade changed the course of NFL history. Favre became an Iron Man with the Packers, setting records with his aggressive playing style and leading Green Bay to a Super Bowl victory. His journey from a little-known college star to an NFL legend is still one of the most remarkable stories in football history. Like many others, Drew Brees faced challenges in the early stages of his career. He began by playing for Purdue University, which wasn't particularly renowned for producing great quarterbacks. Despite that, Brees made history there by throwing for over 11,000 yards and 90 touchdowns, breaking Big Ten records. In his final year, he also led Purdue to its first Rose Bowl appearance since 1967, a significant achievement. Prior to the 2001 NFL Draft, Brees struggled to gain acceptance among teams, despite his impressive college career. Many scouts doubted his potential because he stood only 6 feet tall. As a result, he fell to the second round, where the San Diego Chargers selected him as the 32nd overall pick. His career began in San Diego, but after suffering an injury and making a move to New Orleans in 2006, his career truly took off. With the Saints, Brees set records for passing yards and touchdowns, ultimately leading the team to a Super Bowl victory in 2010 with an outstanding performance. Despite the talents of many other quarterbacks, Johnny Unitas stands out as one of the best QBs in football history. His journey began humbly when he played college football at Louisville. Unitas demonstrated his skill and resilience, throwing for over 3,000 yards during his college career. His potential was evident, but scouts were hesitant due to Louisville's small school reputation, and his wiry frame of only 145 pounds didn't suggest he would become an NFL star. In the 1955 NFL Draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers selected Unitas in the 9th round, 102nd overall pick. However, his challenges continued when he was cut before he had a chance to play a single game. His fortunes changed when the Baltimore Colts took a chance on him. Throughout his career, Unitas won 3 NFL championships and earned the nickname Golden Arm. With 10 Pro Bowl selections and numerous accolades, he's left a lasting impression on millions of football fans. Up next at number 3 is Peyton Manning, who was a superstar long before he reached the NFL. His athletic skills at the University of Tennessee put lots of eyes on him. Although he never brought Tennessee a national title, he led the team to an SEC championship and finished second in the Heisman Trophy voting during his senior year. When the 1998 NFL Draft rolled around, Manning was the favorite for the number 1 overall pick. The Indianapolis Colts held that top pick, and this decision later proved to be one of their best. Manning redefined the quarterback position, winning 2 Super Bowls and setting numerous records. There are some gaps in Peyton Manning's early career, particularly regarding his performance in his first Super Bowl against the Chicago Bears, which was not one of his strongest outings. However, it's important not to judge him based solely on the beginning of his career. Manning won 5 MVP awards, earned 14 Pro Bowl honors, and was named Comeback Player of the Year. But that's not the only aspect that cements his legacy as one of the most memorable players in NFL history. Manning solidified his greatness during his final 4 seasons with the Denver Broncos, where he set an NFL record by throwing for 5,477 yards in 2013 and capped his career with a Super Bowl victory in 2015. Coming in at number 2 is Joe Montana. This legendary quarterback faced significant challenges during his college journey. He played at Notre Dame, where he showcased his talent, but it took time for him to gain recognition. Montana's calm demeanor and ability to lead comebacks won over fans and critics alike. In his junior year, he led Notre Dame to a national championship in 1977, a clear demonstration of his skills that would later help him secure 4 Super Bowl trophies. However, the narrative changed during the 1979 NFL Draft when Montana wasn't viewed as a star prospect. Scouts acknowledged his abilities but believed he lacked the size and speed necessary for success in the professional league. The San Francisco 49ers ultimately took a chance on him, selecting him in the 3rd round with the 82nd overall pick. This decision proved to be a masterstroke, as Montana became known as the Comeback King. He won 2 regular season MVP awards, 4 Super Bowl rings, and 3 Super Bowl MVP awards. Known as Joe Cool, he mastered the art of last-minute victories, solidifying his status as the greatest quarterback of all time. Coming in at number 1, as you might expect, is Tom Brady. His college career was far from what one would anticipate for a future NFL legend. At the University of Michigan, Brady had to earn his playing time, competing against Drew Henson, a young quarterback whom the Michigan coaches were hyping up. He was often overlooked, doubted, and spent some time on the bench. However, Brady was determined not to give up. When he finally got the chance to start, he helped Michigan achieve a 20-5 record over 2 seasons and led them to an Orange Bowl victory in his senior year, displaying early signs of his remarkable poise. Draft day did not go well for Tom Brady. He is considered the biggest steal in NFL draft history, as his late selection shocked fans. He was drafted 199th overall in the 6th round. This is hard to believe for a quarterback who would eventually become the ultimate winner, boasting 7 Super Bowl rings. Brady's journey demonstrates that sometimes the most significant players come from the most unlikely backgrounds. Since then, he has redefined what it means to be a late bloomer. Even Patrick Mahomes has noted, "It's always going to be tough because Brady beat me in the Super Bowl. That's something he'll always have over me." These quarterbacks have struggled, worked hard, and gained their position. These top quarterbacks make the games worth watching. Which quarterback is your favorite? Let us know in the comments section below. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe.